What do you do when you have upgrades ready and no Dark Elixir on standby? Welcome back to the channel. We're back on the Rushed Town Hall 15, guys, and we need Dark Elixir bad. We have 990 Dark Elixir, but our pet house is open for upgrades. So we want to try to get Diggy or the Unicorn upgrading here today, but how are we going to do that is the real question. Well, the obvious answer is we're going to farm, right, guys? We found this progress base and we're going to start off, and this is one of my big tips for farming Dark Elixir, is don't settle for just a little bit. You see, we had 11,000 at the start here. Don't be just settling for like 3,000 and 4,000 Dark Elixir. If you need a lot of Dark Elixir, you're not going to get there really quickly getting 3,000 Dark Elixir at a time. So I always suggest nexting bases and finding those huge loot raids, finding that big amount of Dark Elixir that is going to help you increase as fast as possible. And you see just like this, I mean, it's a progress base. What do you expect? But with that, we gain 11,000 Dark Elixir plus our league bonus. And some people are probably like, Bash, but you're using Sneaky Goblins. They cost 25,000 Dark Elixirs. Isn't that counterintuitive? I mean, we're using super wall breakers also. I mean, yeah, it does cost a little bit of Dark Elixir. The amount of Dark Elixir you can gain in one boost far outweighs that cost. So I always recommend when you're farming, use the Sneaky Goblins and the wall breakers, unless you're like in Legends League or something like that. Another tip to gain Dark Elixir is to keep an eye on the trader. We only get one group of gold elixir and Dark Elixir per week now. So definitely make sure you're grabbing those each and every single week. I mean, do your raid weekend and grab those resources. And if you're super desperate for loot, you can go ahead and you can boost your collectors. Now, we don't have like max collectors, but I'll boost it just to show you how that works there. But it's going to increase that production and help you get that loot a little bit faster. And another tip is look for easy Dark Elixir. Yeah, this one doesn't have like that 10k, but look how accessible all this Dark Elixir is. All the drills are on the outside, not to mention like all the collectors and mines, so we can grab that really easy. But the Dark Elixir storage isn't in the middle of this base. A lot of times you'll see the storage in the middle. The Dark Elixir storage is just right here in this compartment, which we can access with one single wall breaker. So we can go ahead and we can get our sneakies working in there. Well, we have to clear out the extra stuff, but we can go ahead and grab all of this Dark Elixir really easy. So you don't always have to find that huge 10k raid. Don't get me wrong, it is really fun to find that huge 10k raid, but you can get by just finding raids like this and getting in there and getting out really quickly. Well, if we get it, of course. But also, like on this one, I like it because we can grab the town hall and gain some trophies really quickly. So that's exactly what we'll do here, is we'll grab this town hall, because that's also going to be a tip, is to push up in trophies a little bit. Right now I'm sat in Crystal League 1, but you see, as we go up to Masters, the league bonus grows, and the higher you go up, the more the league bonus goes. And honestly, in Masters and even Champs, you could find tons and tons of Dark Elixir that are really easy to grab. But even if you have to work for the raids like we do here, don't be afraid to hit these guys. I mean, we're gonna have to work to get to the middle of this base, but it's not too bad. And that's one of the things, like once you learn how to use Sneaky Goblins, like you can do some really cool stuff in Clash. I mean, even like regular goblins, before the days of sneakies, like doing a goblin knife was so much fun, but it took a little bit of practice. So I do recommend taking a little bit of time and working with the goblins here. Let's see, we got a lot of stuff throughout here. I think I'm going to actually throw the flinger down here. And also, like, make sure you're getting clan castle troops when you're farming, if you can. It's not a necessity, but like if you're able to get a clan castle, you know, it's going to help you out a little bit more than if you didn't. More importantly, the siege. I think the siege is more important than the clan castle, but it's not the end of the world if you can't get a siege machine. It's okay, like, because you can work these goblins throughout the base without issue here. So always work through and get all the outside resource buildings cleared out like we're doing right now, and then we can start to work in here. Once we get those through, we can go ahead and we can jump in there, and then we can go ahead and we can start the process of getting to the middle. And I'm actually going to go ahead and invis that gold storage, because I really just want the Dark Elixir here. We want all this Dark Elixir. Oh, that was a bad invis. That was a really bad invis. That's okay though. All right, let's see. We open this up through the bottom, and then we can start in through here. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and let's just let these guys work through. Oh, the eagle shot's gonna hurt a little bit, isn't it? Oh, eagle shot comes in. All right, we're fine. We're fine. We just got to get to this top side here. Okay, and then we can go ahead and we can rage. And then we can invis the goblins as they come to the town hall. And then invis again. Go goblins, go goblins, go goblins, go goblins. Nice. See, we had to work for that one a little bit more, but we do manage getting all of that Dark Elixir. 13,000 is a ton. And on the topic of clan castle troops, remember, even if you can't get like clan castle troops from your clanmates, you can always click on the clan banner and reinforce with league medals. On this account, we got a ton of league medals, so we'll go ahead and we'll grab some clan castle troops the easy way. And this makes a lot of sense with the nerf to the resources and the trader. Now, like using league medals on like donation troops isn't as big of a deal. And then sometimes when you're patient enough and you next enough, you'll find something like this. That's another thing, like, don't be afraid to next bases. For some reason, people are like, oh, I can never find any loot, but they also like don't press the next button more than like twice. If you want to find the loot, the big loot, you gotta press the next button, guys. It's just as simple as that. And I know some people just don't want to hear that. It's like, oh, that takes forever or whatever. But really, if you want to find some huge loot, stuff like this, you got to be willing to next the bases. So that's another tip for finding tons of Dark Elixir, but just really tons of loot in general, is next those bases until you find what you want. Don't settle, unless, like, I would say settle if like there's full collectors and resource buildings on the outside. Then with the Sneaky Goblins, I always go through and grab all those quick loots on the outside. I mean, it makes a lot of sense just to go in there in a hurry and grab all that stuff, and then you can just go right back out. Let's go ahead and grab this CC here, and we should be pretty nice. We'll let our flinger work through the bottom side. Oh yeah, guys, this is going really nice so far. I like to bring a lot of wall breakers also with my goblins. I bring 7 to 9 wall breakers every single time. It really just kind of depends on like where my army build is, but usually 7 to 9 is the number for me. All right, let's go and let's work through here. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go ahead and run in our warden here, and then we'll jump through here. Okay, and then we'll hit this, and then we'll hit warden ability here to protect those sneakies as they work into town hall. Can we get town hall? Nice, look at that, guys. We grab all that, we let the flinger work out here, and then we can go ahead and we can get a 2-star on this one, because remember, we don't mind pushing up a little bit. Also, after all the resource buildings are gone, your goblins will go attack regular buildings, so that's something to keep in mind. So we'll push up to the 2-star, but also if you can push up to that 70% mark, I recommend doing it, because then you get your full league bonus. But on this one, we'll just go ahead and we'll wrap it up right there. Another huge loot raid, guys. Also, note to self, guys, make sure after you take a screenshot for a video, you put your pets back on your heroes. I just realized we didn't have pets on the heroes. And the final thing I want to mention is the star bonus. Unfortunately, I didn't even realize I got all my star bonuses before I recorded this, but try to make sure you're keeping up with your star bonus. That's going to help you out with your loot and your Dark Elixir. So let's keep at it, guys. Anytime I find like 12k Dark Elixir, I'm always going to try to grab the Dark Elixir. No matter how hard it is that I have to work for it, I'm always going to try to grab 12k Dark Elixir. I mean, it's just simple. It should be a no-brainer for you at this point in the video. You should know, oh yeah, I see 12k Dark Elixir, we're definitely going for it. All right, let's go through here. Let's start working. But also after this raid, we'll start talking about some of the other upgrades on the base. Oh yeah, we never maxed our wall breakers, did we? I think we do still have stuff, our openings in the lab. So it might be a little time to get these wall breakers up, because these max walls are a little bit of a pain in our neck. We're not seeing a lot of max walls, mind you. Oh, well, I mean, if we don't get to the wall, we can't break it. We're not seeing a lot of max walls, but when we do, it's a little bit of a hassle. All right, let's go ahead and work through here. Let's get that. Let's see. We do have a flinger. I always love having a flinger. Like, if I could just bring an empty flinger, I'm okay with that. You know, like a flinger just can do so much work, even if there's nothing in it. Use that flinger to your advantage, guys. So sometimes, oh wait, there's clan castle troops. That's not gonna be good. That's and there's a bunch of skellies. We got a titan in there, so the titan will take care of all the skellies. But yeah, what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes it works out this way. Should we rage these troops? I don't know that we need to, but we're going to. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I want to get through these witches if possible. Give me the witches. Come here, witches. All right, there we go. We're working through. The witch has no point, nowhere else to go now. Okay, good. Now let's go ahead and let's work through here. We do have the storage like all the way tucked in here, huh? All right, let's see if we can get to that storage. I was looking at the town hall, but realistically, I think we need to look at this town hall here. Or, yeah, town hall for sure. All right, or not town hall, storage. Oof. Can we like jump like just this wall right here? Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, I took the haste out because I don't know. I like having rages in my goblin comp. All right, there we go. We get through there. All right, let's let our queen do her thing. Queen gets that, nice. And then we'll go ahead and we'll work these guys. Oh, that's a giant bomb. They're all dead. All right, they're all dead, but that's okay. We can work through here. We can try again with the warden ability. All right, nice. They're working. They're cooking. All right, we got the town hall. Okay, so we had to work a little bit on this raid, but it manages to work out pretty nicely. We'll just try to grab this last little bit of gold down here. But look at all that loot we have. We still have a ways to go on the Dark Elixir progress, but we got tons of other loot. But man, look at that. That's solid, guys. 12k Dark Elixir. That's exactly what we want. So let's go back home here. And I think what we're going to do in our laboratory, since we saw the fail wall breaker, I think it's time to upgrade wall breakers. Like, it makes a lot of sense to go ahead and spend the resources into it. And since we have a book of fighting, why not use it on those wall breakers? Now, aside from that, like in here, I think we start to focus on that spell support, because right now, like, our main goal is just farming. So I think we work on getting stuff like our rage spell, our jump spell maxed out, and then maybe even our freeze spell next. So I think those are the things we're going to work on next and there, but obviously we need a little bit more loot, which we'll get there. With all this gold, I don't mind an eagle upgrade right now. I know that seems a little bit weird, but I don't mind the eagle upgrade. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on here. We're going to try to get to 200,000 Dark Elixir here today. We still got like 100,000 to go, but it's going really well. We can also keep an eye on our gold pass because there is some stuff in here. But for the time being, like, I think we're pretty good. We'll definitely grab that elixir. We'll leave that gold in there. Yeah, I think we're pretty nice, guys. So you've seen over those last few raids here, we got promoted to Masters, which means we get that bigger star bonus and that bigger league bonus, which will come in handy. We're just going to keep grinding the way we have here. I'll tune in if we get something massive, but I think we're just grinding away. It's going pretty well here thus far today. We do have 2 builders still to go up, and I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock our Yeti, and then if we can, maybe get our Dark Barracks. But we'll kind of see where we're at with our gold and Dark Elixir towards the end here. All right, guys, after a little bit more farming, we are about at the number we need to be for Diggy. After this raid, we should be there to start upgrading our Diggy. Probably the best pet in the game right now. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Diggy is OP. We don't have... we don't have a flinger, but we do have a wall wrecker, which can open this wall for us. Okay, that'll work. I mean, that'll do. We'll get right in there, open up the wall. We'll go ahead and use an event. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding, guys. We'll try again. We'll try it again. Okay, there we go. We'll get through there. Oh, all right, nice. Now we just got a little bit of Dark Elixir inside there, but I'm gonna go ahead and work around this outside area and just kind of see where we need to be. All right, so I think we can. Oh, we don't even have full goblins. That's kind of okay though. We can live without full goblins. All right, let's run in our heroes here. Okay, let's go like that. Then let's go with a jump right here. Okay, then let's go and viz here. All right, that way we can just make sure we're getting all of that. There we go, perfect. Don't really care so much about the elixir. I mean, we do need elixir, but we need the Dark Elixir just a little bit more. So we'll go ahead, we'll pop out of there. Quick little 10k, right? Like that was super quick. But now we can come in and we can get our Diggy upgrading to level 2. Perfect. Diggy's underway. We can also go ahead and get our barracks going up here for 9 days to get those headhunters unlocked. And then we do have quite a bit of gold, which, I mean, there's nothing like incredible that I really want to do with the gold, but someone did suggest upgrading like all of our traps and stuff. So I guess we can do that. I mean, it seems kind of trolly in the best kind of way. Oh wait, we don't. Oh, I know where I thought I needed the extra builder. This is done in 8 hours, so we're just gonna gem it up for the sake of the video. That's where I was getting the last builder from. It's like I knew I had plans for another builder, but let's go ahead and let's just dump a lot of this gold into walls, and then we'll go ahead and we'll upgrade right over through there. Upgrade some of these traps and just kind of start on the trap process. Can we get tornado? Let's go tornado, actually. And not gonna lie, I almost forgot about the laboratory, but in editing, I saw that it was still open. So our weekly deals actually just reset. So that means we can grab our gold elixir and dark elixir yet again in here, and we can see what we have available in the laboratory. And honestly, I think we just go free spell. Free spell is pretty nice. I wouldn't mind like jump or rage, but I think freeze is okay. I mean, is there anything? Honestly, though, wait a second. Should we go barbs? We were working on let's go barbs. Let's go barbs. Let's stick with our barbs and let's call it a day there. Hopefully these 10 tips were helpful for you guys. If this video was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like on the video. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.